Wir beide wissen, was Angst ist. Zeigen wir ihnen, dass wir uns nicht fürchten. Zeigen wir ihnen, dass wir mehr sind als die Fesseln, die uns binden.
Well, the Moon has been in the making for, I don't think, 20 years. I read it online.
My desire to do a team-building sci-fi movie really started probably when I was around 12 years old. When I was young, I would make Super 8 movies with my friends, of course, and we were always like struggling to make space movies because it's so difficult with the production value, as you can imagine. Your cardboard sets don't look that good. I remember I was struggling to write a team-building space movie even then. And then when I got to college is really when I had this idea. And then from there, it's always been kind of on the back burner as an idea. But I think after our Army, we were just thinking about what we wanted to do next. And I was kind of like, maybe it's time to do my sci-fi epic.
And by the way, I think it was the right time because I think it is such an enormous endeavor to create these worlds and have them be believable and the characters and the history. And I do believe that spending 10 years world building with DC really gave us, an education in how to do that. So then, I feel like you're really at the top of your game now in terms of your world building.
Sure.
Ich bin ein Kind des Krieges. Man hat mich gelehrt, Liebe sei Schwäche. Es gibt einen Unterschied zwischen Gerechtigkeit und Vergeltung.
Dein Widerstand hat seinen Preis.
But I was wondering, it once was pitched as a Star Wars movie. How was the transition from Star Wars original piece now back to original piece?
I think what's happened to the movie, I think in the sort of largest way, is that the vast amount of work that's been done is to create canon and mythology that is consistent with this new world. I couldn't put it back in the Star Wars universe now because it's so... I just realized how much work we've done.
Well, and that's also, I think you allow it to evolve and you're evolving as a filmmaker and storyteller. And then the process takes you there and then it just kind of keeps going and going.
We had Army of the Dead, which was an original piece. Now we have Rebel Moon, which is an original piece. I mean, it's a fair assumption. Have comic book adaptations lost its appeal for you for the foreseeable future? And how do you look at it?
A little bit. I'm still a huge fan, of the DC characters. If by some miracle, like I could do Dark Knight Returns, I would. But that said, I'm very happy working with Netflix and in this gigantic universe that we've created. We're pretty deep in it, as you would say.
The second part will be released in April next year. Can we expect the first film to end on a cliffhanger? I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but...
I think you absolutely can expect a cliffhanger ending, yes.
Die Zeit ist gekommen für alles, was ihr liebt. Beschützt einander! Habt keine Gnade mit ihnen!
Wer von euch ist bereit für das zu sterben, woran ihr glaubt?